Hi everyone, welcome. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I can monitor my margins, which is available for trading. So for that, I will be using a function called get funds. So if we go to the documentation page on the left side, if you click funds, you will see that the Java code has this get funds function. So we will be using this function. So let me show you the code and then let's run it and see how it's working. So this is the code margin monitoring. Again, I have added my client ID. I've already done the access token in the morning. So I'm reading the access token. Then I'm creating this app and it's going to call this start monitoring funds, which is this function here. And I've put a interval of 30 seconds. That means after every 30 seconds, it's going to tell me how much margin available is there. And essentially, again, what I'm doing here is I'm creating a scheduler using this new scheduled thread pool. Essentially, what it is going to do is it is going to keep running this code after every 30 seconds, after every interval. And you will see that once it runs it, it will call this get funds function internally. And if we come down, you will see that this is the get funds function here, which calls the FYERS get funds function. So again, to summarize, it's going to call this get fund functions after every 30 seconds. So let's run the code and let us see. So it says checking for funds and it says the current equity amount is 4993.86. So let us see if that is right. And you can see here that the funds available is also 4993.86. So this is working perfectly right now. Again, since I don't trade in commodity account, I don't have any utilized, there is nothing in the commodity account, and currently the utilized amount is 0 because I have not taken any trade yet. And you can see that a second row has come after every 30 seconds. It will keep giving me the updated values. So let's do something. Let's take a sample trade and let's see if our funds would change. So I'm going to just buy, let's say, Infosys here. And once I've taken the entry, obviously my my available funds have reduced to 4611 now because I've taken an entry. Let us see what happens. So after 30 seconds, this should get updated. So let's wait for maybe 30 seconds and we should get an updated result. Our equity amount should reduce, which was the fund limit. And we will be able to see what has happened in the second in the other data points as well. So just waiting for 30 seconds to get the updated data. You can obviously make it faster by changing the parameter here. We can change it to, let's say, 10 seconds also. Okay, so let us see if there has been any change. So you can see that there is a change here. Equity amount is 382. That means this the total amount utilized is about 382. Now why is it 382? Because if you see, it's about 20% of the stock value. So I'm probably getting the intraday benefit here. So that is why it is utilizing the 382 rupees. As you can see, this is getting 382 only. And you can see that the new equity amount is 4611. So which is this funds available here. So you can clearly see that it's working perfectly well, and we are able to get the data. The realized profit and loss is obviously 0 because I have not exited any trade today, but we should get some value in the unrealized P&L. If it's not here, then we will. If we are not able to see unrealized P&L here, then we can do the portfolio monitoring code and we will be able to get that. So let's exit the code, or let's exit the trade and see what happens. So I'm going to exit the trade now. So I've taken the exit. Obviously, let's say I've taken a small loss, I think. So I've taken a small loss of 2 rupees and 60 paisa. My funds available has increased. So let us see what happens to the new line that will come. So this is the new line. And now you will see that the equity amount is only 3.7. So it has gone up. And why is it 3.7? Because the 2.6 rupees that I've lost here, and probably 1 rupee for the costs and then you can see that my equity amount which is available for trading has again gone up to 4990, which is same as this. So a very important function, I would say, which has been offered by FYERS. Again, if you want, you can read more about it, that what all information we get. So if you just quickly come up, you can see it gives us the data that how much is the equity amount, how much is the commodity amount, and so on and so forth. So like I said, a very important code. Now how you are going to use it, let's say you are trading any strategy and before you take the entry, you want to check how much funds you have. So that is where this code will be extremely important. Also, please note that since this will keep running, so a better way to stop the code is always to click the red button 2 times. So I have clicked it 2 times and then you can close it. So it kills the underlying code, and this is the safer way to close the code. So again, thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next video.